All right, welcome back to another one of our film reviews. Today we are breaking down the exciting young rookie for the Buccaneers, YaYa Diaby. He has emerged as a starter, a big-time player for this Bucs defense. This kid is getting better and better, and we've got a great set of cut-ups to highlight just that for you today. As always, if you appreciate this content, give us a like, give us a comment with any feedback you might have, or if there's another player you want us to break down, let us know as well. But without further ado, let's watch Diaby dominate the Carolina Panthers. All right, we're going to open up the run defense, and there's Diaby right there on the right side of your screen. The defense is left. So the Carolina Panthers are just running kind of a wide zone scheme. They're getting everybody here working to the offense's left. Again, the right side of our screen. They're going to try and get cutoffs on the backside. And the whole goal here is to get basically hats on hats, and the running back's going to take a path like this and then get north and south where he can get a seam. So you're trying to get movement this way from the defense and then get someone cut off here on the backside, and the running back can cut through and slide through just like that. That's the goal from the offensive perspective. Now, Diaby has really two responsibilities. One is he can't get immediately reached. He can't allow this offensive lineman to completely cut him off because that'll allow the running back to hit the edge for a big play. So his job is to maintain the edge, force the running back inside, and then potentially play off and make the tackle. He does a great job of that here. Let's check out how it goes. All right, you can see everyone sprinting to the offense's left from the Carolina Panthers. You can see Diaby engage the offensive tackle. Look at that hand placement, folks. Oh, my goodness, just attacks him in the chest, drives him 3 yards in the backfield. Look where the rest of the defensive lineman is right there. You can see Diaby right there. He's around the 15-yard line. You can see where Diaby is. He's around the 12.5-yard line right there. He's about 2 or 3 yards in the backfield, generating penetration. I love, once again, you can see his feet are parallel to the line of scrimmage. That's setting a great edge right here. If you're the running back, you're seeing this. You have to cut back inside. Now watch Diaby play off and make the tackle too. Phenomenal stuff. Again, you can see what the Panthers are trying to do here. They're trying to get everyone moving this way and then get the backside cut off. The running back's going to cut back behind it, right? You can kind of see right there where it's designed to go, maybe inside of number 7 or outside number 7, maybe all the way around. But you can see that's the basic design. And again, the first step for Diaby, secure the edge, which he does a great job. But here, right now, if you look at this, folks, from the Carolina Panthers perspective, they've kind of got it sealed off here, and they've got bodies on bodies. They got bodies on number 7, bodies on number 30. D. Delaney, my old college teammate, showing out for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, giving him a shout out. But right here for the Carolina Panthers, they got a chance here to make a play if they're able to cut around here and get around everybody. But Diaby recognizes it and gets him on the ground. Phenomenal work for this young rookie. Again, he's known more as a pass rusher, but I tell you what, folks, he is a complete player. And it won't be long before we're starting to hear Diaby's name in Pro Bowl consideration. He is that kind of player for this Tampa Bay Bucs defense.
Yeah, Nick, and Diaby has been very impressive. He's got a good amount of playing time under his belt, and he's just getting better. As we alluded to, is one of his first starts. He started last week versus Indy, this week versus Carolina, and he's shown to be really well. I think he's up in his game a lot. And as you alluded to, run defense is where he has been key so far this season. That's his highest grade, 63.5 run defense grade, and it's only getting better. I think this guy, as the year goes on, will get even better, and next year you're going to have one heck of a player on your hands.
All right, switching gears for you here. It's a pass rush situation here for the Tampa Bay Bucs defense, and there's Diaby right there on the left side of your screen on the right side of the defense. And we're going to get both linebackers here firing. We're going to get a linebacker blitz here. We're going to get a linebacker blitz there. We're going to Vitae rotate that way. We're going to get Cansey, another exciting rookie, pass rushing as well. Number 7 coming off the edge. And again, Diaby one-on-one right here with the left tackle. This is a situation right here where you have got to win if you're going to be a dominating force on the defensive line, especially as an edge player. Now, that doesn't mean you have to get, a Micah Parsons-esque quick swim or an Aaron Donald domination here to blow up the quarterback immediately. You just have to make the quarterback uncomfortable. You've got a rookie here in Bryce Young. His time with Carolina is all about the quick game, so you don't have a lot of time to get there. But Diaby does a nice job making an impact anyway. Let's check out how it goes. You can see the blitz coming. Look at Diaby get into the chest of the left tackle. Look at where his hands are. I love where Diaby just uses his strength and his power and gets into the chest of these offensive linemen and just punishes them. Drives them back into the quarterback. Inaccurate throw, incomplete pass. I want you guys to watch Bryce Young's feet right here. So again, I'm not a quarterback guru, so I'm not going to criticize anything Bryce Young is doing, right? That's not the point of this film. But I want you to watch what Bryce Young has to do with his feet. He cannot step into this throw. He has to almost like kind of hop throw this. I've never seen this before. So he kind of like hop skips. He can't really step into it. It's an inaccurate throw. Now, why can't he step into it? Because, I don't know, you've got your 330-pound left tackle being bulldozed right into your lap by Diaby here. I mean, again, number 79 just gets driven into his chest and thrown back into the quarterback. Bryce Young can't step into the throw at all, has to get rid of it quickly, and it's inaccurate, incomplete pass. Good play for the Bucs defense. Again, you don't have to outright win with a quick smooth or something ridiculous that like an Aaron Donald or one of the Bosa's would do. But if you do a good job on the edge and just make the quarterback's life uncomfortable, you can be a great edge pass rusher. And here's what I love about this from Diaby as well. He maintains a relationship where he never is out of position in terms of Bryce Young leaving the pocket. Because if Bryce Young decides to take off to the left right here, Diaby can escape and easily get past the offensive tackle and get to Bryce Young here. Right. Sometimes some of these young guys, they like to fly upfield. They like to go around. And if he did that, let's see if I freeze it right here. If Diaby was up the field here, Bryce Young could duck out underneath for a run or maybe throw the ball downfield. Instead, Diaby maintains a great relationship with the quarterback, drives the left tackle directly into his lap, and ends up being an incomplete pass. Great rep here from the impressive young rookie.
And this is what I don't understand, Nick, is you see plays like this, and this is things that don't show up on the stat sheet. And that's why you got to look at the film to see the true effect of this young playmaker for the Bucs so far this season. A play like this isn't a traditional pressure, isn't something that's going to go down on the stat sheet. But when you look, these are the kind of things that he's doing. The displacement, the disruption, the interrupting of a throw. He basically caused that incompletion. You don't see that on the stat sheet. If you go and look at the stats, you might not get the full picture, but this guy is doing big things in the pass rush game, even if it's not in the traditional manner.
All right, switching up to a run defense here. So this is actually kind of a passing situation for the Carolina Panthers offense, but the Buccaneers do a great job recognizing and reacting, and especially Diaby, who's right there once again on the left side of your screen, the right side of the defense. So this is just going to be a running back draw, not a quarterback draw right here with the running back for the Carolina Panthers, number 6. And basically how offensive linemen like to do this when you're running a draw, and you can barely see on the edge of your screen right there, number 31, safety for Tampa. He's walking up to the line of scrimmage. He's trying to blitz off the edge here. Again, it's kind of a passing situation. And in this situation between these two offensive linemen, if it's a draw, they're going to communicate and make a call. And 79 says, hey, I want to work out this way. And Diaby, number 0, is coming to you. So it's going to be one-on-one right here. This is, again, a situation where if it's a draw, should actually benefit the offensive lineman because you know it's a pass rush situation. You know he's going to be working into that gap or kind of maybe even working at you potentially, in which cases most offensive linemen are able to get their hands on these defensive ends like Diaby and kind of manhandle them a little bit. But Diaby is so strong and powerful and explosive and so great with his hands. He does the manhandling here. Let's check out how the play goes. All right, you can see the walk-up. You can see the blitz right there. You can see these two offensive linemen. They work out to there. You can see another blitzer coming right here. So the running back's going to have to cut to avoid him. But I want everyone to focus on Diaby. Right here, he gets into number 67. And again, he gets into an offensive lineman and walks him into the backfield like he's nothing. Let's look at where Diaby's driving his guy compared to the rest of the offensive line. The rest of these guys are here at the line of scrimmage, right? There's kind of a mash of bodies over here. Look at where Diaby is. I believe that's what, the 35-yard line right there? Diaby's driven his guy all the way back to the 32-yard line. Again, like we showed earlier in this cut-up sequence, Diaby's getting on offensive linemen and tight ends and single-handedly driving them back and causing negative plays. All right, so on the first few plays, we showed Diaby just showcasing his incredible athletic strength and feats and things like that. But there's one thing you really need to have if you're going to be an elite edge defender, and that's something you can't coach, and that's effort. And there's Diaby right there on the defensive left and on the left side of your screen as well. So the Carolina Panthers are running a play everybody has in their playbook. It's going to be a bootleg, a play action this way, and everyone's going to get on the edge. The offensive linemen, they're all going to sprint here to their left, the right side of our screen there. They're going to get a little block with the tight end before he releases in the flat. You're going to get everyone else working this way. You're going to get the slot receiver running a quarter route. Again, quarterback's going to fake the running back and bootleg around. Diaby here has to respect there's a run, right? He's going to sit here and say, okay, is there actually going to be a handoff? And then it's all about effort and 1-2, getting back outside to pressure the quarterback to get a hit or at least force Bryce Young to not have an easy read. Let's watch how Diaby wins again for the Bucs defense. Or you can see everyone sprinting to the left. You can see Diaby play off that block. Watch the tight end. He's blocking for a second, then releasing. And then Diaby, look at this hustle. Look at this energy. Forces them out of bounds, minimal gain. Again, folks, this is one of the things that I really appreciate watching Diaby because there are a lot of physically gifted players in the NFL, but they just don't show the effort and the motor at all times. The superstars do. The great ones do. And Diaby has that same level of effort and energy. Because Bryce Young is not a bad athlete. Bryce Young's strength is actually short-term foot speed. He's actually deceptively quick. That's one of the reasons why he was so successful at Alabama, his ability to escape and get on the edge, because a lot of these defenders at the college level didn't think he was as fast as he was. But Diaby puts in the effort, shows the athleticism, the knee bend, the quickness. I love all that. Love the smarts. He takes a good angle. But again, it all comes down to effort. And this is one of those plays, right? You show good effort because right here, you got a chance here, maybe out here, if Bryce Young has an easy path to throw this football for a good completion down the field. Instead, Diaby's in his face harassing him. Bryce Young can't throw the football. And I don't even know if it was that open to begin with. But I tell you what, maybe there was a chance there. Maybe against other teams that actually have competent offenses, the Carolina Panthers right now do not. Maybe there's a chance that could be an attempt. But with Diaby's athleticism and his effort, he doesn't give a quarterback a chance. And that's that next level element to his game that I think will make him a superstar in this league.
Yeah, Nick, and he talked about the athleticism of a guy like Diaby. This is a guy who's 6'3", probably 270, getting a little bit bigger. They're putting some size on that frame, but he's got that 4.5 speed. And I think this is the key here. He's so big, he's so strong, but he's also so quick. That is what's allowed him to put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Not a traditional pressure here, but on the season, 15 total pressures, 8 sacks. This is a guy who's doing a lot of really great things, harassing the quarterback. And right here, you see his pressure, his presence allows him to get Young off balance and eventually shove him out of bounds for the minimal gain. I think this is really the key here is, like you said, the athleticism and strength of a guy like Diaby is going to do dividends for him in the future.
All right, going back to a run defense, there is Diaby right here on the right side of your screen and on the defensive right as well. So the Carolina Panthers here are running just a wide kind of zone scheme here. Everyone up front from the offensive line is working to their right. They're trying to get some dislocation between these three defenders, right? They want to get these three guys going that way, and they want to get the backside cut off here. Running back's going to take this path and, again, work north and south right there in a position like that. Play everybody has in their playbook. But this is a situation where if you're going to be an edge defender, this is a play to me. This is a checkbox kind of play. If you're going to be a star, if you're going to be a continual starter and a big-time contributor to any defense, this is a play you have to make. This is a box you have to check. You have to fly down the line of scrimmage and make the tackle because teams line up a tight end this far outside because they're betting, okay, we can do, by alignment, force you so far outside that you can't make the play. If you're going to be a starter in this league as an edge defender, you've got to make it. Diaby does. Let's check out how he does it. So you can see everyone running to their right up front for the Carolina Panthers defense. You can see they're trying to get dislocation. You can see the running backs trying to find a cutback lane. There's really not a whole lot there, but he tries to get north and south right up the hash, right about when you would expect it for this kind of zone blocking scheme. But watch Diaby again. Runs down the line of scrimmage, makes the tackle, solid tackle. That's what you need to do, right? Again, check the box. Box checked. Diaby can be an edge defender in this league. It is that simple. There are some guys who can't make this play. There are some guys who just aren't athletic enough, don't react quick enough, but you have got to make this play at this point, right? You can't make this play 8 yards downfield, right? You got to make it relatively close to the line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what Diaby does here, right? I think it ends up being like a gain of 2 or 3, maybe 3.5 when it's all said and done. That's okay. That's a win in today's NFL, especially if the running back has halfway decent blocking. The effort and the athleticism is so important on this play. You've got to make this tackle if you're going to play in this league. I'm going to keep saying it because it's so important because offenses, and you can see right here what the Carolina Panthers do. Every team does it. No one blocks this guy because they say, all right, if this guy can make this play, that's fine. If not, we're going to run for 300 yards against you. That's the kind of statement this has to be, and Diaby answered that to the highest degree here.
Yeah, Nick, this is a big tackle by Diaby. Maybe not considered a stop, but he had a lot of stops in this game, and per PFF, a stop is a tackle that constitutes as a failure for the offense. Personally, I would say this is a failure for the offense. Could have been a lot bigger. Diaby blew it up a little bit, stopped the offense, but Diaby had 4 stops in this game alone. That is a huge number, and this isn't the first time he's gotten that many. He's had 4 stops in a single game twice this season. This guy is just an absolute nightmare for offenses, causing absolute meltdowns by his ability to get pressure, get off the edge, and shut things down.
All right, sticking with the run defense, there is Diaby right there on the right side of your screen on the defensive left. You can see he's head up on a tight end right here for the Carolina Panthers. So the Panthers are running kind of a power kind of concept. They're going to pull the backside guard to kind of lead here. We're going to get a pseudo double team right here working up the backside linebacker. We're going to get block backs here. We're going to get kind of an anchor down technique here from the left tackle. We're going to get number 15 working up here, trying to get on a safety here. But again, you can see the key block right here, the key situation right here. And you're going to get the tight end one-on-one on Diaby, and the guard can either secure the in man or work up, depending on what Diaby does. This is a key position for an in man on the line of scrimmage. We see this. A few defenses actually don't normally call this structure unless they really trust these defensive ends, because you have to two gap it, because you have to not get sealed off. If this offensive lineman seals you off here and they get down blocks everywhere else up here, again, if he seals you off, this is a touchdown, right? Because this safety is probably working outside here a little bit. And in that case, there's a lot of green grass in here right there if you get sealed off. If there's a seal here and a seal here, this could be a big play for the defense. So Diaby, you've got to work inside, but then you also have to bounce outside. You have to two gap it. We hear nose guards. They have to two gap it inside. This is a situation where edge defenders have to do two gap it on the perimeter. Let's check out how Diaby does. Or you can see the down blocks. You can see the one-on-one from Diaby. Again, you can see number 84 for the Carolina Panthers. He is trying to seal Diaby off. He's trying to get inside of Diaby, but watch Diaby work inside. I love how he keeps his feet pretty much parallel. Again, uses his hands, shocks the tight end, compresses the hole so much inside that the pulling guard has to loop around. Now let's watch Diaby play off and two gap it. He gets off, gets on, and hunts down and helps make the tackle. Again, part of the element here is forcing this running back to bubble, because if you look at where the blocks are for the running back, it's inside, right? This guard right here is just outside the tight end. You can see the receiver right here. He's just on the safety. There's no help to the outside for the running back. If you force him to bubble up outside, you've got corners, you got safeties, and you've got pursuit. There is no help for the running back outside. So you want, best case scenario, if you're the Diaby or anyone for the Bucs defense, if this running back's going to bounce it outside, you want him to hit here, realize that he's got the threat from Diaby, and then bubble it out wide. It's going to be a minimal gain in that situation. And that's exactly what we see here. I love Diaby coming off, again, high effort, making the tackle as well. But again, let's watch the whole sequence here. He gets into the tight end's chest, compresses the hole, gets rid of the inside running game. Because you can see, looking at this right here, folks, the Panthers inside, they kind of have bodies on bodies. If 84 could have sealed off Diaby, again, there's a lot of green grass. This could have been a big run. But because Diaby buries 84, is in a good position technically, compresses the hole, forces the running back to bounce, and then comes off and makes a play. This is elite run defense from Diaby. Plays like this, being able to two gap as an edge defender. We showed some other examples of him with high effort, high energy. This is just an example of how good of a run defender he's very quickly becoming in this Buccaneers defense. All right, last play for you here. Again, this was the Carolina Panthers down by 3, have a chance to tie or maybe win towards the end of the fourth quarter. It's clutch time. Who's going to step and make the plays? So the Carolina Panthers here, they're in about a second down and medium situation here. They're going to try and run it inside with the running back. They're going to get a lot of zone blocking, everyone up front working out this way, trying to get hats on hats here, everyone working like this. The tight end's going to try and kick out Diaby. They're going to take number 15 and insert for the safety. And again, you can see a lot of this green grass right here. That's exactly where number 30 is going to try and run. But again, this is where Diaby, this is next level football. Again, it's late in the game. It's kind of 2-minute-ish time. A lot of players are thinking pass rush. They'll kind of fly outside and forget. That's exactly what the Carolina Panthers were thinking here. But again, Diaby, savvy player, recognizes what's being done, recognizes what the Carolina Panthers like to do, fights off this block, makes the tackle, prevents the Carolina Panthers from getting a first down. They end up stopping the Panthers on fourth down later in the sequence. Let's check out the big time play Diaby makes here. Or you can see everyone working to the right for the Carolina Panthers. You can see 15 inserting for the safety, and there's the block out from number 80 on Diaby right there. Look what Diaby does. He engages them. Again, outside contain. He's in a good position there. Watch what he does. He plays off the block and makes the tackle. Look at his hands. I am blown away with how strong he is. He just gets his hands into an offensive lineman or tight end's chest and completely obliterates him. I mean, this tight end is just done. He completely falls off the block. Diaby makes a tackle, preventing number 30 for Carolina to get the first down. Because the hole is there, right? Folks, let me freeze frame it right there. This has a chance, ladies and gentlemen, to be a big-time run for the Carolina Panthers. I mean, obviously, safety has a chance to come off the block there. They got opportunities to flow over the top. But there is a chance here that number 30 hits this north and south, hits the hash, and this could be one-on-one with the safety, 10 yards downfield, And if you don't make that tackle, the Carolina Panthers beat you. I'm going to reiterate that, right? This is this close to the Carolina Panthers beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But when you have a guy who can dominate other human beings the way Diaby can, it just shuts the door, which is exactly what happened here. Clutch play, fourth quarter, game on the line. Rookie stepping up early in his career, making big-time plays like this. Folks, this young Tampa defense, they got a lot of young playmakers. Cansey's a great player too. I think he's got a lot of potential. But I am blown away with how fast Diaby has become a quality player. We talked about him earlier in the season. He made a few good plays. Now when I put on the tape, he literally looks like an all-pro. And Bucs fans, you should definitely be excited by this impressive young rookie.